Diebag, bad news. That beast looks like it's about to break free again. Gotta get into position. Hang tight. Whoa! Feels like the seal's gonna give way any second. But no need to panic. You know what the Imprisoned can do, am I right? As long as I'm at the control of this bombshell beauty, I don't even know the meaning of the word defeat. Flinging the bombs on the monster's face, defending the land, it's my purpose. I think it's why I'm here. Anyway, Diebag, I've got work to do. Try not to get in the way of any of my shots, okay?
Hello, and welcome back to yet another fantastic edition of Let's Play Dimension Zelda Skyward. So my name is Overgamer3, part of Team Jim. I've yet to make a proper introduction, and looks like we're in dire times.
Well, look who's finally back. Good thing too, cause I'm getting tired of waiting to put a hurtin' on his ugly mug. Diebag, let's do this. Our game plan is the same as last time. You know what to do.
Aren't you sick of fighting this guy yet? Because I sure am. Not only is this guy has a tail now, my god, the shockwaves, I believe, are far bigger. They are far more devastating. They do far more damage. He has a tail. His steps are now far much more, you know, not damaging, but annoying. Yeah, I'll say that much. They're sure are annoying. These shockwaves, man, they are the bane of my entire existence. Okay. Try to focus on one foot if possible, so that means that you have at least one shot, or one free shot to destroy one of the toes on the other foot without getting perturbed. And fuck those shockwaves, man. Fuck it the hell. If I could have legged them, I'd say they're like Trump level of annoying or dumb or really fuck it. Gruesinator. I don't care. I don't care. I hate the Imprisoned. I utterly hate this boss fight with all of my body's possible amount of generated hatred it can produce. However, round 3 of the Imprisoned is, I do believe, the easier fight you can possibly manage. Round 2, you'll see why later. I think the first 2 hits on the Imprisoned round 3 are legitimately the hardest. But round 2 is more difficult due to the amount of space and time you're given. So, you'll see why in a minute, but trust me when I say that the Imprisoned round 3 is more manageable in my mind than round 2. He still utterly sucks, but it's, you know, it's a thing. And here's the big deal, people. He can fly.
Whoa! Since when did he learn how to fly? It's headed straight for the temple, but there's no way I'm letting it get there. Big Ugly's going down, burning.
And that's how you do it. Also, don't let this thing get any close to the temple. Since it can fly, you just need one miss shot with the Gruesinator. Although, you'd be very dumb to miss your shot with the Gruesinator. One miss shot and you'll reach the temple. So, be wary, because this guy ain't waiting on you.
Is that it? Man, I thought it was gonna put up more of a fight. Somebody should really thank the genius who made this machine. Okay, Diebag, time for you to go and show Big Ugly who's boss.
Oh, Captain, I'm just tired. Imprisoned utterly is the most annoying boss fight in the entire Zelda franchise. It's conceptually a really cool boss fight. What it represents, what it is, the way you fight it, it's conceptually cool. But it's very badly executed. If it weren't from those shockwaves attack, I think the boss fight would be so much more manageable.
Oh yeah! Not good. The road crumbled and I can't get the rest of my bomb stash. What do I do? Diebag, come up to the temple and make your way over here. Hustle up!
Now we're entering finally the third phase of the boss fight. Yeah, remember when I said this was actually easier in part 2? Not part 2, but round 2. It's basically because of this. You have much more leeway into how you can strike the Imprisoned. Your constraint on time is very tight, but failure isn't that big of a thing due to the amount of leeway that you're allowed here. Let's talk to Bruce. Great camera angle there, guys. Great camera angle.
Diebag, we're in trouble. I can't get to the rest of my bomb stash. Alright, Diebag, we've got no choice. You've got to get up onto that ugly thing's head. Quick now.
Alright, let's get going and get in.
Nice. You're locked and loaded. We'll aim it to send you straight for the spike on its head.
Oh, you heard him correctly. We're going on top the Imprisoned. Launch the... Oh god, that could have been very bad. And let's see him once and for all. I'll do, good old man. Finally, let's get rid of this guy.
I gotta say, Diebag, I thought we were goners this time. Sorta glad I was wrong about that. I'm gonna run ahead to the temple. You should get back there too.
Alright, we're done here. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the temple and report to the guardian of this place. Jesus Christ. And hopefully that be the last of the Imprisoned. Hopefully, I mean, just please be the last of it.
The beast has been sealed into its prison for a third time. Diebag, Groose, you have both done well, but I fear we can't dwell on your success. The strength of the seal seems to wane with each escape. We are almost out of time, Diebag. Are you close to discovering the Triforce? I see. You must seek out the 3 dragons and complete the Song of the Hero to find the Triforce. It is right, your search led you here. The Faron Woods are close by. Unfortunately, there has been an unusual turn of events in the woods. I am unsure of what happened, but a short while ago, I noticed the path to the woods was completely flooded. To protect the land here, I closed the gate leading to the woods and drove back the water with a simple seal. The seal will only hold as long as the gate remains closed, meaning you will not be able to open it without flooding these lands. Given the situation, I am at a loss as how you can enter the woods.
Is that all? Consider the problem solved. See, the last battle with Big Ugly got me thinking about other ways to use the Grucinator. Just climb into that bad boy and I'll give you a lift over to the woods, alright? I'll run ahead and get her prepped for you. Come see me when you're ready to take a little flight.
Oh my. The boy has made himself very useful, but he does have a tendency to cause trouble for those he helps. Safe journey. I wish you a soft landing, Diebag.
I'm just saying I'm not entitled to this. Like, I don't like the idea, I don't like how you present it, and it sounds very terrible. Like it could crush all 251 bones in my entire being. Do humans being have 251 bones? I just went with a random number. It must be like around 250. Then again, I'm not so sure. Hey, Bruce, what you talking about?
Wanna head to Faron Woods, do ya? No sweat, just hop on into the Grucinator and I'll fling you over.
Yeah, I'm not entitled to this, but we have to do it, so... Sure, go ahead and break every bone in my being once I land. Oh boy.
Alright, hop in and I'll take care of the flinging. You just worry about the landing.
He even says it! Just worry about the landing. Ten out of 10. Perfect dive. Would bang again. Welcome back to the Faron Woods, everyone! Now, as you might see, the Faron Woods are a bit of a fucked up situation now, wouldn't you say? Now, here's the thing! Yeah, that's it, they're just flooded. And, we'll soon see long enough, dude. I can't go there. I can't even go. Do I really have to go at the bottom and climb back? Oh, god damn it. Okay, sure. And that's gonna be a bitch because my Wiimote is desynchronized. I'm sorry, I've been bitching a lot in this episode so far, and I don't mean to be a negative son of a bitch. That's just a bad influence I'm giving. Then again, I am not a good person of influence. If you've seen any of my previous video or any, I believe it's episode 34 when I'm doing the mini game with the pumpkins are thrown by our good buddy, the one with the very, very, very high pitch voice. I don't know, Fledge, yeah, where he throws pumpkin, and I could have swore I wanted to kill myself in that part, or at least fuck him. Or like, I said something really dumb, like, oh, Jesus doesn't even fuck or something, and I truly don't know what was going in my head at those times.
Oh, I remember you. You're the young human who helped me recover from my injuries some time ago. Ah, Diebag, was it? Let's have a look at you. Yes, you seem to have a good deal stronger than the last time we've met. And look at that sword. You're the real thing, boy. It's clear you have the spirit of the hero and the goddess. Let me guess. You swam all the way here to try and get me to teach you the part of the song of the hero the god has entrusted to me. That's all well and good, but I can't go around giving away something that precious to every hero who flounders into my waters. No, I think a final test is in order to ensure you are in fact the one meant to hear this melody of mine. This may be news to you, but some very irksome monsters have been overrunning my woods of late. Well, I've decided that I've had enough! The easiest way to deal with these awful things was to flood the whole woods! As it happens, almost every inch of the greenery in this area is submerged. So, it's here, in this flooded land, that I will test you. If you're up to completing the task I ask of you, I see no reason why I shouldn't reward you with the melody you seek. As you just saw, I have split the melody you seek among my many tones, and I have hidden them around the forest. If you haven't already guessed, I beg, here's your task. Take this score and collect all of my little musical friends out there. You can use that score to find out how many tones are in each group. Find them, collect them, and bring them back to me. If you can do that, well, then I'll just have to see you as someone worthy of learning the song of the hero.
I have to once again praise the design of the dragons, because they are phenomenal. I love the design of the dragon in this game. It's so mythic, it's so dragon-like, it's kind of human too. And it isn't like classic Chinese dragon too. It goes from the original design with like clothing of mythical and fantasy you know, it just go for fantasy kind of like design mixed with traditional Chinese dragon aspect, and it works really well. And I also have to, like, as much as I like the character of Faron, my god, Faron, really? Why a test now? Why a test now? You said we were the real deal. Wasn't that enough for you? Weren't you enough satisfied to see that we have now the fully grown Master Sword? You had to test us too and our abilities? Faron is not... It's just not a good person. I think I'm done. I think it's not worth my time to yell about this. I know it isn't, so, you know. As of now, we're just collecting tones, and tones are a bit of an annoyance here in the Faron Woods, since, well, they can be a bit complicated and they're done in very specific patterns. However, the tones are always in the same place, so every time you play, let's say you didn't save properly, last save. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing here. Yes, my last save wasn't corrupted, but I didn't save my file, so I have to replay like the last hour and a half of the game just to get to the point where I can actually record this episode. That was just dumb of me. I really should have planned things better or just do things correctly. But yeah, tones, you know. A trick to collect them easily, as you see, if you spin, you can collect them faster and more efficiently than before. I can sound like a telemarketer here. Actually, I feel like I'm talking like a telemarketer. Not that it's a bad thing, just that, you know, it's a thing. And somehow we can crawl in the water. Sorry about that, I was distracted about something. It made me feel very, very anguished and tempered. And plenty of other emotion that I could not describe because I'm terrible at describing emotions. Now, continuing on our journey of Tad Tones, I really don't have much other to say. I mean, we're pretty far into the game right now, and I feel like I've gotten my opinions across almost every section of the game. Every time we encounter one, I've pretty much commented on it. So let's not talk about this right now. I want to talk about what's coming up, because, you know, I've been doing Skyward Sword for about 3 months now, maybe more depending. I'm not sure about how much I've spent my time on this game. Maybe like 25 to 28 hours. I'm not sure about this.
Hey, Dimebag! Some nasty fish seem to have swarmed their way into the flooded woods. I hate to bomb into one of those things underwater.
Thank you, King Fat. I don't know what to call him, so I'll just keep calling him Thick Fat. Yeah, those sharks are really not a threat at all. If you know what you're doing, then my god, like hell, you're gonna have a bad time with this. By the way, the Guardian was talking about a seal that she implanted so that, you know, the water wouldn't drove it away. It's kind of like a berry, you know, you kind of see it here, and I just find it like a really cool thing. Yeah, but maybe I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk after a while. But I think that'd be good. But yeah, I've been playing Skyward Sword for a remarkable amount of time, for a decent amount of time now, and I want to move on to other stuff. And I feel like you guys also may want to, you know, see me work on other stuff. So as of now, there's probably the first trailer which is out. I'm not gonna reveal the game because if the trailer isn't out by the time I post this video, then my god, I'm either really late or really late. There's no two ways about it. But yeah, I'm just really excited about my next Let's Play that I'm gonna do. I've been doing like a year's worth of research. Well, not a year, but like I spent over a year just doing research for that game, and specifically and in great details. And I hope to God that you guys will legitimately enjoy this next Let's Play. I've been working so long on it, and I've created many custom animations. I've created many third templates, titles, specific ways, organized path. I've planned so much and spent so much of my time on this next Let's Play. And I hope, the God, you guys will legitimately be interested in it. I know I've talked to some people about it, and they seem pretty excited and on board with the project. So I'm happy about that. But I'm just very curious about hearing you guys' opinions on well, once the trailer will come out, and I hope many of you will comment on what you think of the series and how I should approach it, because most of the things I do are mostly based around what I think the audience will enjoy. I won't play. I'll never play like a what you might call a Resident Evil, because that's just not my style, and the way I talk and the way I approach games is just not a good way for me to play this game in general, especially in, like I said, my style. It's just not a thing that I think would work well at all. So, you know, just working with it, and I just hope you'll have a good time with me, because I know I'll have a god-awful time with it. It's just that it's legitimately a huge Let's Play what I'm doing, and I know it's gonna take some time. By the way, this guy, King Fat, I actually don't remember his name. After he collected a certain amount of tag tones, I don't know why, after a certain amount of tag tones, what he says to you is actually pretty important, and I think you'd benefit for it if he actually give the hint to you earlier, but whatever. He basically tells you can use your dowsing ability to locate remaining tag tones. There's just one fatal problem with with his plans is that's all bullshit. Cause you cannot use your dowsing ability underwater. So, and some of the Tectones are moving, you know, they move in a set pattern and then go through a set area. But you know, how they move on the water is, especially on your first time, it's completely unpredictable. So knowing where they're going is, you know, it's a guess basically. And you can only use it on the tiny little pads. So following the Tectones with the dowsing ability is not my recommended way of approaching the forest section, flooded forest section of Faron. Honestly, you're just better off wandering from areas to areas, and I think you'll locate them pretty easily. I think I'm doing a good pattern right now, and I'm not even trying that hard to simulate like the most efficient possible way to get to them. You know, I'm just going through it, and so far I've been doing good. I'm missing a few Tectones here and there, but I'll find them. Hopefully quickly. I said hopefully. I'm not making any promises. You know, this is a non-cut section. So yeah, oh, god damn it. I'm really kind of bummed out about episode 42 in general, because this episode I've missed a ton of stuff for this episode in particular. Like, I had to replay the Imprisonned 4 fucking times just to get this specific footage, and it is not worth it. It is, I'm by far what I call the most obvious padding out section of the entire game. Like, of the entire game, I think this is the definitive definition of padding out in this game. I do not believe there is another soul here that can, like, help you. It is unbelievably boring at some points. I'm not saying that it is always boring, just that specifically here. Like, we don't need the Song of the Heroes. Like, Song of the Hero, you know, just collect the 3 dragons and then you can advance to the final boss. Because if you don't know or don't feel like it, we're pretty much in the end section of the game, folks. Like, you'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if you didn't notice that. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I'm missing 1 Tectones now, and I hate lonely Tectones. Let's just see here. What do you have to say? I know you have to speak to him in order to activate the dowsing ability. When I just said that the dowsing ability sucks, suddenly it backfired on me. It seems to be a trait of mine recently. Of course, you don't need me to voice act any of those specific boxes of dialogue because it's kind of pointless, and I've already told you about it. It's just wasting time with pointless text. Thought of the day. Have you ever thought how boring it must be to be a text designer, like text typer or something along these lines in a Zelda game? Because there's so much text. Like even in a Final Fantasy game, like, it must be the most boring of job. I mean, I'm dead serious when I say this, because you have to type so much shit. And think about it. Think how much optional dialogue there is in the game usually. That's what these guys type in every single fucking day. Like, I can't even imagine how long the task is. It is... I'd be... Jesus, I think I'd be more impressed than anything if someone tells me something like this, but Jesus Christ, I'd actually be more impressed than anything else. But here we go, finally finished the song. That's a nice little tune. I like that jingle. Hello, Fat King.
Oh, Dimebag, you've got all the Tectones, haven't you? No small beats. Kill!
You're funny. You know that.
Anyway, hurry and turn to the water dragon.
You guys know that she's named Faron, right? It's not like she's an outsider or anything. You know her name. You know that she's a thing. In fact, you know that she flooded the forest. Why do you feel that you need to respect her? She's more of a dictator than anything. Hell, she flooded your entire forest because monsters were around, even though she knew innocent life forms was in it. She's like an anti-hero. I hate Faron. I mean, I love Faron, but I hate her. Either that, or she has terrible decision-making skills, like Knuckles in the Sonic franchise, constantly leaving the Master Emerald behind. Then again, it's the writer's fault for writing the Master Emerald out of the continuity of the Sonic franchise, but then again, we're not into, like, Sonic fan theory now. We're playing good old Zelda. And good old Zelda do not need them Master Emerald. All they need is, like, the Master Sword in every... The Master Sword in the Zelda franchise is as the Master Emerald did it.
Ah, you've brought back all of my colorful little tactiles. You are indeed worthy of being called a hero. This much is clear. I'm good for my word, so I will teach you my part of the song you sing.
You will learn part of this song of the hero. You know, while singing, Faron sure sounds... You know... She has not a low-pitched voice, I would say. She's definitely like a bass type of voice.
Originally, I had planned to keep these woods underwater so that those awful monsters could never return. But your task is far from over, and you're not exactly at home in the water. I suppose I'll return the woods to their natural state. All this excitement has been rather draining, I believe. I'll retire to my hole. You'd best be on your way as well. Yes, as I suspected, the water level in the Faron Woods has dropped. The forest has returned to its former, less aquatic state. Master, the melody you just acquired is one part of the song of the hero. I recommend you seek out the other two dragons in their respective areas to learn the other two parts of the song.
Well, thank you for that, Fi. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Origama3, and I'll see you all next time.